Hi there, Save with Crypto here. Hope your weekend's going well. Okay, so this is my YouTube channel, and yesterday I put out this video here. It was called MultiversX, the launch disaster of Pell, and I also talked about how my relationship with MultiversX might be showing signs of a breakup, let's say. Now, a lot of people interpreted this as that's it, I'm leaving MultiversX completely. It's not entirely true, actually, and in fact what I actually did yesterday was I did buy some Pell token. I actually bought it on ByBit, and I bought it down here, this level here, $0.00956. I bought it down there. Pell was released, well, you could get it on X Launchpad for this price here, 0.0238. And it's currently at 0.021. So it did actually yesterday get back up to the TGE price that it was on X Launchpad. So it meant that anybody who wasn't happy with this massive drop as soon as it launched, then they could have got out there. Now I think that's what happened, because obviously it went back up there, sold off a bit, went back up there again, sold off a bit, and then we'll probably go for a third attempt. I'm hoping it will actually go up a little bit more, because clearly at the moment I'm actually, what's that, I'm about 135% in profit. So on ByBit, it's only available on spot at the moment. I believe you can trade it with leverage on MEXC, and I know some people made an absolute killing when it fell through the floor yesterday. So well done for anyone who did that. Brilliant idea. I must say, actually, when a token launches on an exchange, if you can get in there in the first few minutes and short it, it's always a good idea, because they always crash. Because people always sell off their tokens they've got in the TGE. More so in this case because there was an airdrop as well. So as soon as people got the airdrop and saw the price going down, they dumped their tokens, pushing the price down. So anyone shorting it made an absolute killing. Brilliant. Well done for anyone who did that. Anyway, I actually bought some Pell when I thought it was right down the bottom. It did go a little bit lower actually, but I bought it at 0.00956. So you can see here that I bought, about $275 worth. And this morning that Pell is worth $616. Not too bad, actually. Anyway, I actually thought, well, okay, so I've got this Pell. I don't want to sell it at lower than the TGE price, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait for it to go a little bit higher. And then what I'll probably do is sell off $275 worth at that point, and then it just means the rest of it I've got for free. It's what they call a moon bag, I believe. So that's my plan there. So meanwhile, I actually thought, well, okay, I've got some Pell. Can I do anything with it? So I had a look at the Pell network site. So this is on about Bitcoin restaking. I'm not particularly keen on that idea, but nevertheless, I thought, okay, well, let's give it a go. So I went to launch app, and okay, it's one of these connect wallet to explore more. So you would assume at this point you could probably connect your XPortal wallet. No. I mean, you might be able to do it with Wallet Connect, but I don't like using that. So yeah, I'm not going to connect MetaMask to it. I'm not going to connect my Phantom wallet to it. So I'm afraid I'm just not going to use it. And this is always my problem with crypto. If you're going to launch a token, you need to make sure people are going to use it and people are happy to use it. And with a disastrous X Launchpad launch like what happened on Thursday, people aren't going to be that confident with Pell Network at the moment. So I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but it could work out really good in the future. I hope so, because I'd like to see the token price go up, obviously. But I think their idea wasn't ever to be like a MultiversX token. I think they just wanted to use the X Launchpad to get some revenue together so that they could then get the token onto central exchanges like, MEXC, ByBit. It's also on BitGet, I believe, and Blofin, I think. But anyway, good on them making it multi-chain. But yet again, why have they not got MultiversX in there? Am I missing something here? Please tell me if I am in the comments down below. Anyway, let's have a look at the involvement on xExchange with Pell. So yeah, there's this new deposit thing here. I think it's probably built for the Pell people, maybe, I don't know. Because with this, you can actually move Pell from Ethereum and Binance Smart Chain. So I suppose if you had Pell on Ethereum, you could send it over to like your MultiversX thing and then do stuff with it here. So what can you do here? I don't think you can stake it here. No, you can't stake it there. So it's probably just a liquidity thing, isn't it? Oh, okay, there it is. Okay, so yeah, I mean, they've made the APR fairly attractive there, 176%. But that's obviously going to drop, isn't it? Because it always does with liquidity pools. So that will be mostly XMEX you're getting there. I mean, it's tempting just to put some in there and make a liquidity pair, but I'm not going to be honest, because I'm not interested in making more XMEX. Yeah, I'm not massively interested in doing that, because if you think about it, you're going to be making XMEX that's going to be locked for 4 years. If you want to unlock it now, you're going to pay an 80% penalty. So the actual percentage you're going to get, if you want the proceeds from it like now, is going to be quite high, really. And then meanwhile, if the price of like Pell falls against the price of EGLD, or the price of EGLD falls against Pell, you're going to suffer impermanent loss. So your farm will become worth less overall. I mean, normally that gets outweighed by the high interest from the yield, but if that was paying out in something other than XMEX, I'd be interested. But if it's XMEX, I'm not interested. So I'm probably not going to do that. So yeah, again, it's another one of these things on MultiversX where I just have no interest anymore. The reason being is I've got a lot of XMEX. I mean, I've now got 3 billion XMEX, which is worth hardly anything compared to what it was worth. So if I was to make new XMEX now, it would be unlocking the same time as this stuff here, which unlocks in February 2029. So you're probably looking at March 2029. And to be honest, I'm getting a bit too old for this, really. 2029 is too far in the future. So yeah, I think that's part of the reason, really. I think if you're in your 20s, this sort of thing might be more appealing to you, because you can quite merrily lock up stuff for 4 years and then forget about it. And then, by the time you need it, you'll be, I don't know, getting married, starting a family, that kind of thing. But I've done all that. I just want some money to play with. Now, this is what I mean about my gradual separation from MultiversX. Over on xExchange, which I used to love when it was MyRDEX, I used to be able to sort of make money that I could use straight away by meta bonding, meta staking, all that kind of stuff. That's all gone now. Well, I suppose there is some staking, but what am I going to stake? Going to stake Hatem? No, I'm going to use Hatem in Hatem Protocol. And if I was to stake it there, I'd get 12%, where I'm using it now to get more of a percentage APR on my EGLD that I've got staked in Hatem Protocol. There again, Hatem Protocol I find completely confusing as well, so I'm not sure how long I'm going to stay there either. And yeah, that's my problem, really. I have no interest in liquidity because of the XMEX you produce. There's no meta bonding anymore, so you get nothing. You get no like free tokens you can spend and play with. So I will probably slowly retract from xExchange. But as far as I can see at the moment, I'm not going to rush to unlock my XMEX. I certainly don't want to pay any like 80% fees for doing so. This deprecate farm will keep going as long as I can, and if I see something like this here, $6.62 worth of XMEX, I'll claim it. Now, a lot of you will say, yeah, but you get the rewards from the fees pool as well. Well, this has been going for about 6 days since I claimed last. So, if I do a claim here, the base rewards are 16 cents. That is the tokens from the fees pool. And the energy rewards is the XMEX. So that is $6.46 coming from the XMEX that is produced, which is the majority of that, isn't it? Let's claim it for the hell of it. And at some point, while I'm not re-energizing my XMEX, this kind of reward claim like this is going to get so small that the fees will equal the amount that I'm claiming. Now, it might surprise you that I have actually been buying a little bit of EGLD the last few days, particularly when it's been around the $18 mark, because I still think that's probably a bargain. I mean, it might go down to about 7, I will say that now, but I think the upside potential is probably a bit more. I mean, I started getting into all this around about 2020, so the price in Bitcoin, if you like, this is the EGLD to Bitcoin chart, the price, was right down here back in like April 2020, which was, I think, when I first got like a airdrop of MEX, and that got me into the whole idea. And then by like November of 2020, I was kind of like fully into it, and I bought a lot of EGLD, and got quite into the MyRDEX as it was then. And I mean, from there, I mean, the price went up. Well, we think we all know that, but the price went up like 2,300% up to the the peak of EGLD, whenever that was. When was it? November. Yeah, November 21. Everything was in November 21. God, if I could have that month again, it would be great. I'd just sell everything and be rebuying it now. Anyway, that didn't happen. However, could we be getting to a bottom now? Looks possible, doesn't it? I mean, since EGLD appeared here on Binance, the all-time low was about there. Actually, more like there. So let's say 1109 Satoshis. We're currently at 2164. So to me, it could drop half again, round to about that kind of $7 or $8 level. And after that, unless anything goes hideously wrong, the price could go up. So certainly between $18 and down to about 7, I am actually still interested in buying EGLD. I'm not expecting all-time high like it was then, but any movement upwards could be nice. Even something like that could be another 3,000% move. So unless EGLD dies, I'm still into it. It's just things like xExchange, XMEX, MEX. It's that kind of stuff that I'm not into. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments down below. And please do give the video a big fat like while you're down there. And make sure you are subscribed and you've got the notifications set on all. And above all, tell your friends.
Save with Crypto has to be one of the best YouTube channels that the United States has ever seen. Kamala Harris is not a subscriber, but I am. I have notifications set to all as well. I'd strongly suggest you subscribe to Save with Crypto today. Above all, you should tell your friends.
Save with Crypto is not a financial advisor. He just makes ice cream on the internet. If you cannot find someone to do your own research, you must do it yourself, just like I did not.